Welcome to Coach Hayes Football Live. He can talk about anything from high school to the pros. This guy knows the game, so you better not be half-stepping.
I can guarantee you most of the audience is going to agree with me before they agree with you.
Strap in, because Coach Hayes is about to
crack your cranium and fertilize your brain. Go ahead and right here, right now.
Subscribe now and check out CoachHayesFootball.com.
Oh, here we go again. Let's go, Coach Hayes. Let's make it happen. Coach Me Coach podcast. Check it out, man. Episode 44 in the building. Let me know everything looks good, sounds good. A lot of people currently coming on in. Woo! We got to make it happen. Oh my goodness! I got to say this. Before I do this, let me make sure I just want to make sure everything looks good, sounds good before I get to start talking. But real quick about this company right here. They did something great for me. T. Hines in the building with a thumbs up. Thank you so much. But real quick, right here, White & Sons Wood Carving did something for me special. I didn't get a chance to get back to you guys, so thank you very much. I actually have the box sitting right here. It looks great. It looks awesome. But I didn't get a chance to set it all up yet and everything else. And I didn't get a chance. I just got back in today. So listen, I got a surprise. I really appreciate you guys. Go check them out on their, I think they have a YouTube page. I know they definitely have a Twitch where they did some live work for me with my logo and everything else. And I'll put it up here in the next couple of days or so. But thank you guys so much. They did an excellent job for me. So I really appreciate it. If you can, put your information down there in the chat. Let the people know where they can go check out your work. They do great work. So if you do have a business or something you like to promote, just check out this stuff. I don't want to kind of spoil my own surprise, I guess is the right way to say it. But I think I got a special place somewhere around here to put it. So with all that being said, there we go. They say, great to hear. No worries. Glad it made it safe. Yes, it did. It was perfect, intact, and everything else. But like I said, let's jump on this thing. Let's definitely make it happen. This is the Coach Me Coach podcast. Dom is off for the night. He had to take care of some other things. And we're going to talk about Coach Prime in his first season at Colorado. The official schedules has come out with dates, not necessarily all the times. You know, they set times based on winning and prime time and so forth. But I want to hear from the people. What do you think the record's going to be? It's a lot going on. I put a poll in the chat right now, and it says, how many wins will Colorado Buffaloes have in 2023? I put 0 to 2. They only give you 4 slots, so I couldn't put a lot of stuff. So I put 0 to 2 wins, 3 to 5 wins, 6 to 8 wins, or 9 to 12. Who knows? Right now, 6 to 8 wins is leading with 47%, coming in a tough second, 37%, 3 to 5 wins. 9 to 12 wins is 11%, and at 0 to 2 wins is 5%. So go ahead and jump in that poll. Let's have fun with it, and let's see what goes on from there. But like I said, I'm going to open this up and talk about it. I was on Footballville the other night, and I believe I made a gentleman's bet for some Bobby Brown. If you don't know what that is, that's the partner to Cane Juice. We call it Bobby Brown. Bottle that hen doggy dog. I said they would be bowl eligible with 6 wins. That's what Coach Hayes said. 6 wins for Colorado. I want somebody to prove me wrong. So we're going to open up the phone lines in a minute. You can call in. I have the schedule here. I want to know what's going on. Tomorrow is National Signing Day. I guess the official, not the early, but it's still, I guess you can call it the second one. So it'll be interesting. A couple of names are still out there. A couple of people still need to sign. Kamani McLean technically has not signed yet, but he did commit to Buffalo. So he decommitted from Miami, committed to Buffalo. Will he do the old switcheroo and put the hurricane hat on? Who knows, baby? We'll find out. But let's check it out and see, man. It's super interesting. I'm glad everybody's in the building. 68 currently here. Go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe button. We hit our goal. Thank you to everybody that is now part of the team. If you hit the subscribe button, you are now part of the team. And we made our goal of 30,000 subscribers by February 1st. We're currently at like 30,300, somewhere around there. right now. So our new goal is to hit 35,000 by the 3rd anniversary date, which is April 4th. So let's make it happen. Mr. Nobody says, sorry, coach, that Kamani ship has sailed. Hey, it might end up in the Bermuda Triangle if you ask me and get missing. We'll never know. Somebody said they know my thoughts on the Kamani situation. Well, I have to be very honest. If I'm Kamani McLean, you guys know I'm a Hurricane fan. But I have to say this. If I'm Kamani McLean and Deion Sanders, not just Deion, but Travis Hunter as well, you may have an opportunity there that's bigger than most. See, we have to take some of the fandom out and just think about this deal. Now, some people may not like the way he did it. Okay, that's fine. That's fair. But if I'm a cornerback and I have an opportunity to go play for a head coach who is, I won't even say arguably, I would say is the best corner to ever play this game. And I talked to Travis Hunter, who was the number one, and find out what's going on. Because, see, Travis Hunter, I believe, is the biggest key in this. Travis Hunter had an opportunity, went to Jackson State. He was a Florida State commit, went to Jackson State with Coach Prime, right? Shocked the world, but he went there. But here's the telling story. He followed him to Colorado. I believe, and I have to say this, people can have their own opinion, but if Coach Prime wasn't doing the things he did to get this young man ready, because everybody talks about his intelligence, they talk about his maturity, they talk about his approach to the game, and I'm speaking of Travis Hunter, this is, and they talk about his work ethic and all of these different things, not just Coach Prime. I've heard other people say this, his high school coaches and other people have coached him around. I don't think he would have followed Coach Prime. So in saying that, Kamani McLean is going to follow that path, which is fine. To me, I look at him no different than a quarterback going to follow a quarterback guru in some form or fashion, i.e., Caleb Williams follows Lincoln Riley from Oklahoma to USC. That was smart by Caleb Williams' point, right? Nothing funny. The transfer portal is out there. Go do what you have to do. Lincoln Riley likes to throw the ball around the yard. He's coach quarter. I mean, my God, if he ain't coach quarterbacks, who hasn't? This guy has 2 Heisman Trophy guys, and Kyler Murray and Caleb Williams now. Come on. Come on. Got to tell me something. And Jalen Hurts. You got to talk to me about something. So I look at Kamani McLean's situation like that. Would I love for him to be a Miami Hurricane? Most definitely. But on the business side of it, I have to say this, guys. I think he made the right move. But here's the beauty of it. If it's not the right move, it's not the right situation, the transfer portal is still there. He can go ahead and spread his wings and fly somewhere else and do what he has to do. So that's what I had to say in regards to Kamani McLean, if you guys haven't heard that before. All right. There you go. Andre Bradford says, and the DB coach played 10 years in the league. That's huge, man. That's huge. And for a cornerback, I'm going to say this too. Cornerbacks are not getting drafted on wins and losses, right? Cornerbacks don't necessarily need, let me make sure I clear that up. Cornerbacks don't necessarily, their draft stock is not necessarily based on wins and losses as a whole. It's a lot of island work out there, meaning solo work. Yeah, you work with the safety a little bit, some linebackers. But if you can lock a dude up, that's you. That's mano a mano, right? That's you versus you. So with that being said, it really doesn't matter where you go in that sense. It's more about what you learn where you go. I hope that makes sense. It's more about what you learn where you go than how your team does overall. So I'll say that. In that sense. We got 100 people in the building. I appreciate it. I had to turn the subscribers on. I tell you guys that all the time simply because these robots, you notice we haven't had this issue with all the funny business coming in because once you cut that on, you don't have to worry about it. So go ahead and join the team. It's free. Coach giving out free subscribe buttons for the month of January. So you literally have this show left to subscribe till 12 midnight. And then I might run another special in February for some more free subscribe buttons. But go ahead and jump out there to FREE. Subscribe button free. Huh? My Glorilla on. But anyway, with all that being said, let me give a couple shout outs here as well. Let me see here. I see people already in the chat, 4 to 5 wins, 6 wins. I want to hear from you guys, and I want you to tell me why that is as well. Shad in the building. What's up with you, man? Hey, I appreciate that shout out on your video, man. I listened to it, man, with the black light analogy there, man, from Going to 60 Seconds. I appreciate it, man. You're a fool for that one, boy. Phil, what's up with you, baby? You need to hit me up one day, man. We got to chop it up, man. Brother Jay Blaze in the building. No I in team. That's right. But the show is I in press the button, I guess. Anyway, with all that being said, let me jump into Ballot Sports, man. What's going on with you, man? He does a good job too over there. He likes Bama. He talks about Bama sports. So go check out Ballot. He also came all the way when I did the Peter Woods commitment. He came and joined me for that event. So I appreciate you, Ballot, for coming on out. He says, I will predict 5 wins for Coach Prime. Well, like I said, I made a bet that they're going at least 6 in the first year. At least 6. At least 6. Huh? Easy 6. What we gonna do? What we gonna do? At least easy 6. I gotta cut that alert thing off. All right, let's open up this phone line. Let's get this thing rocking. Phone number is 321-328-8235. You see it right here over your screen, 321-328-8235. Call in, let me know your thoughts. Let's talk about this. We can go down the roster. We can talk about who they're playing. We know they kick it off with TCU. All right. Oh, I'm going to name that 6. Oh, I'm going to name that 6, Mr. Nobody. I'm going to name that 6, Mr. Nobody. So I'm going to go through that roster as well. Let me put this up here. Let me find out. All right, here we go. Y'all don't understand how many screens I got going on. Doggone that type screen. I'm at the type schedule. All right, let's see here. Okay. So I'm going to name those top 6. I need somebody to call in first. 321-328-8235. And we definitely can make that happen. We'll see what's going on. Let me get the schedule as well. And let me see if I can do that. Let me pop this up on the screen. All right, here we go. While we're waiting on phone calls here. All right, here we go. So TCU, I'll take that as an L. Let me make sure I write this down properly so I don't have any problem. I'll be like, Coach, that's not right. So I say TCU, they take an L with TCU. I think they got a good thing going over there. They definitely have enough experience to make it happen. So I'm going to write these down. TCU, I take them as an L. Nebraska. I'm going to tell a W for Nebraska. I know Matt Rule is over there now. He's coming back from the NFL, but I'm going with Nebraska for the W. Colorado State, the W. That's 2 right there. Oregon Ducks, they catching the L in Eugene. USC, they catching the L in Boulder, Colorado. Arizona State, they catching a W in my opinion. That's 3 W's right now. Stanford is in shambles. They're catching a W in Stanford right now. What you mean, no, sir, coach? Come on, Andre Bradford, call in and talk about it. They're definitely going to win the bye week, but I'm not going to count that one. UCLA, I don't know. It's a little shaky, baby. I'm going to talk about that. All right. Oregon State, shaky. Arizona. There we go. Brother Jay Blaze in the building. Hold on, Blaze. Let me finish out my predictions. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Arizona in the building. They catch a W. Washington State, they catch another W. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so I put Washington State. I said a W, but I'm going to lump some things in here for Washington State. Okay. Utah, they catching the L. So when I said Washington as a W, I think there's 3 games in here that they could probably walk away and cheat to get the 6th win. UCLA, Washington State, and maybe Oregon State. So out of those three, I can't call the sixth win. It's somewhere in those three. So UCLA, Oregon State, Washington State, I think they can steal one of those three games to give them the sixth win of the season. That's how I look at it. So with that being said, let me make sure I write that down in case somebody asks me later. So one of those three right there, I think they can steal. Someone said Arizona State is going to win, Coach. I don't know. We're going to find out. Blaze, talk to me, baby. What's on your mind?
What's going on, Coach Hayes? What's up, everybody? How you doing?
What's up, man? I ain't talked to you in a minute. I seen you in the chat, man. I seen you around, but I ain't talked to you in a minute, man. How you feeling, brother?
All right. I'm dealing with Pop, situation. But,
yes, sir.
Yeah, everything good. I was just on Utah not too long ago talking to D.
Okay. But they had a show tonight?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And also spoke to Ed. Ed supposed to be hitting you up. I don't know if he called or,
Ed who?
We'll see. He.
Ed Reed?
Yes,
He's supposed to be going where, to Florida?
No, he's gonna hit you up on your phone, man.
Oh, Ed Reed gonna call me. Oh, okay. But
yeah.
Give him my number. I'd love to talk to him, man. I'd love to talk to him, man. I definitely love to chop it up with the greatest. Let's do it, man.
Hey,
but we're gonna talk after this show. Then I'm gonna call you on the phone, but Blaze, talk to me, man. What's your prediction, man? Yeah, man. What's your prediction, man?
Hey, this my son. This my son's. My son go to Arizona State. This Pac-12. This where he at.
I don't want no problems, dog. I don't want no problems.
Yeah, it's my son. It's my son's conference. He a sophomore there now. But I think let me go through the schedule real quick. Scroll it down a little bit. Who's that first schedule? I think TCU.
Right there, TCU is the first game. Yeah, TCU is the first game.
I think Deion gonna take a loss on that because they just started. It's a new team, new scheme. They got to learn the system. They're gonna go through their bumps and bruises. So I don't really expect too much from this first season with Deion in Colorado. So,
okay,
he's gonna go through his. It's gonna be a little different from HBCU.
All right,
but TCU, he gonna lose that game. Nebraska, I can't stand them jokes. I mean, I don't know what's a passion.
I mean, what's your number, man? Just tell me what's your number.
I think Colorado beat Nebraska. My number 7.
So you said they're gonna get 7 wins?
7 wins. Yeah, I got Deion winning 7 wins.
Okay, all right. I was shaky to listen. I ain't gonna lie. I'm stretching it to get to 6 now. I have to be very honest. You say 7. Yeah. Who's the upset win in the schedule?
I got 1 or 2 surprise wins that's going to hype it up.
Who is that? Arizona State?
I'm going down. Nah. I think Arizona. I got to go for my son.
Okay.
You just put me on the spot,
Yeah, I did.
My son's gonna be listening to this. Let's see. Colorado. I think Colorado State. They're gonna get a win. I think Oregon gonna beat them. Put this schedule. You drop the schedule.
Oh, because I was trying to show the number. My bad. Let me put it back for you there, Blaze. Go ahead.
Okay.
It's coming. It's a little delay, about 5 seconds.
Well, my son gonna crash me if I say Arizona State. That's gonna be big. But I think Oregon gonna beat Deion. I think USC gonna beat Deion. I think I'm gonna go with Arizona to beat Deion. Stanford gonna beat Deion.
Well, how you get 7 wins? How you getting 7 wins? It's more than
I know. It's gonna be 2 surprises, and the surprise is probably gonna come from Arizona, which I don't want to say, but UCLA. I think they're gonna win from on down after that off week. I think they may lose to UCLA, and the Oregon Beavers. But let's see, 1, 2, 3.
Man, I don't know how you came up with this 7 wins because you done called out 7 losses already.
Yeah, I'm just, I'm trying to, I'm trying to give the love to Deion.
Jay Blaze, tell the truth. You on that cane juice, ain't you?
Hey, man, the Bobby Brown, baby, like you said, partner.
But well, let me slap you into reality, man. Just pull that chin out.
All right, slap me out.
Get your behind back to reality, man. This man talking about 7 wins. There's only 12 games, and you done already said 7 losses. I'm about to get you out of here, man. But listen, we definitely gonna chop it up though, Blaze, after the show. I'm gonna call you, man, because that's interesting stuff.
Okay.
All right, cool. Hey, real quick, I got a quick question for you, Blaze. How many wins you said Miami was gonna have this year?
I don't even want to predict that.
No, not coming up. I'm saying last year. I'm saying Blaze.
I say we'll win around.
No, Blaze. You're not listening. Last year season. How many wins you said?
Last year, I was all in drinking Kool-Aid.
What'd you say?
Last year, I was all in. I was thinking every game we was gonna win, but I just can't see my Canes losing on nothing. But
all right, so you said 12 wins, right? You said 12 wins.
Then when you talking reality, that's a whole different story.
Blaze.
Hey man,
you need to put that cup down, Blaze. You tripping?
Hey, and I don't know, man. Hey, it's something. I mean, we rebuilding. I just can't see the Canes losing. I mean,
all right. Well, listen, Blaze.
I'm what you. I'm doing what you doing. What you did last year. I'm not gonna give no prediction. I'm just gonna sit back and wait. The spring ain't even came out. I don't even know what they look like.
All right. Well, cool, man. Well, listen. Let me go ahead. Listen. Let me get these next callers in, man. And I'm gonna definitely hit you up.
Okay. All right.
All right. That way, Kyle say, all right. Say loose off that goose. That boy say blame it on the alcohol. I don't know what Blaze on right now. Yeah, Brother Jay drink. That's what it is. My man, he crazy. But this is what I do want to know. So maybe I need to give a couple rules up in here. So before you make your thing, I just want to know what wins you call off the bat. We're not going to go through the schedule because it'll take too long for other callers. So I just want to know your prediction. And I want to know, just let me know the game that you say they won. So, caller, I appreciate you. 205. Give me a name where you calling from.
What's up, Coach? It's Ballard Sports Media.
Ballard, what's up with you, baby?
Not much, man. I'm looking at the 2023 Colorado schedule. I'm excited to see what Coach Prime does. Honestly, I'll go ahead and say I think they're barely below 500. I'm going to stick to 5-7 to start.
All right, 5-7. What are the 5 wins, Ballard?
Nebraska, number 1, right there.
Okay.
I think they could get Stanford, Arizona. I'm going to say Oregon State. And then give me Colorado State.
All right. Well, hey, that's what I'm talking about. So you say 5-7. That's going to be a huge come up from last year and previous years where they just won 1 game, maybe 2 games, huh?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. So, hey, Ballard, man, let the people know where they can find you, man. I know you do your stuff. You're a big Alabama fan, and you put your stuff out there, man. Let the people know where they can find you on YouTube. What they have to search?
Just search up Ballard Sports Media. And then, Coach, I did actually want to ask you about a recruit. I don't know if you've looked into him too much, but this guy that supposedly is going to commit tomorrow on signing day, Nichols Harbor, is projected to South Carolina. What do you know about him?
Yeah, I looked at his film. He's a big, strong guy. I think he's raw. I have to be very honest. I know they have him listed as an athlete. I don't know if he'll go in as a tight end or maybe a defensive end, but I will say his hands are a lot better offensive. Like to me, he's a lot better offensively than he is defensively. But I would have to say this: a guy of his size and speed, if he can come off the edge and he's coachable, that's a $100 million dude right there. That's a $100 million dude. That's all I'm going to tell you.
All right. Yeah, I was looking at it. I'm excited for the next signing day and everything. But, yeah, you guys can find me on YouTube, Ballard Sports Media. If you're on Twitter too, I'm at Ballard Sports. But Coach, I love you, man. I appreciate your content, and thanks for always taking my call.
Always, man. Thank you, Ballard. Appreciate you, buddy.
Thank you.
Bye now. All right, good call, man. Go check him out, man. Big Bama fan, but he talks about all type of stuff. He did a show kind of like mine. He was on there for like 7 hours or something one time. So there it is. There you go. This is what I want to see. Rodney said they won't win more than 2 games. Call in, Rodney. I want to hear why. Anybody that's got lower than me, Coach saying 6-6. I'm saying they're a 500 team. If you're lower than that, if you're in the 2s, the 1 game, the 2 wins, I need you to call in. I need you to call in because we gotta chop it up, if you understand me. Call or talk to us 678. Give us your name, where you're calling from, and just let us know your record prediction as well as what games will they win.
Man, this LJ, Coach.
Oh, LJ, what's up with you?
LJ, Coach, what's good with you?
What's up with you, man? LJ, talk to me.
Nothing, man. I predict they win 5 games. And my 5 teams that they gonna win against is Nebraska, Colorado State. I got them winning versus UCLA, Arizona, and hold on, you got the little thing blocking the
my bad.
other team at the bottom. Can't really see the other team at the bottom.
Utah is the last one. Utah's the last game. Utah's the last game.
I say Washington State. Is that Utah State or Utah?
No, it's Utah.
Yeah, I got them beating Washington State.
Okay.
Yeah, so they're 5 possible 6-win team, but they're not beating. I don't think they beating these tough teams on it. Well, not tough teams, but I don't think they beating TCU. I don't think they beating. I don't think they beating Oregon. I don't think they beating USC.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they beating Utah or Stanford.
Mm-hmm.
Or Arizona State, probably at that. So I think they're a 5-6-win team. Those are the teams I got right there.
All right, real quick question, man. I know you're a big Miami fan. What is Miami's record? Not this year coming. What was last year's record prediction for you?
Last year's record was way off, but I had us winning 9 games last year.
Okay.
I had us winning 9 games. We still had a chance to win them 9 games, but I can't account for us for the debacle we had. So, yeah, we finished the way we finished. So I had us winning 9 games last year.
All right. Well, there it is. That's what I want to see. I need people to call in that believe that they're going to win 2 games. That's who I want to talk to. All the rest of y'all, I love you, but I don't want to talk to you. I want to talk to them 2-game haters. You know what I'm saying, LJ?
Yeah.
All right.
I feel you. Yeah.
Appreciate you, babe.
No problem, baby.
Yes, sir. All right. There you go. Uh-oh. I know who this dude is. Shad 1419. Talk to me, Shad.
Coach Hayes, what's good? I got the Bucks at 6-6. I'm right with you. I'm gonna tell you why I got them at 6-6. I'm calling on the phone, so I really can't look at the screen right now because I'm on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
But these are my reasons they 6-6. I think that Deion Sanders is gonna surprise people. I think that him going to the JUCO, well, not the JUCO level,
Dang.
the swag level,
Dang.
and having some athletes. He has some D1 caliber, receivers, running routes and stuff like that. So I think that's going to be beneficial. I know he works with a quarterback coach and, stuff like that. So I think it's going to surprise some people. I think they're going to move the ball. I don't know what they're going to do offensive line-wise. And I really like that defensive staff. I think with Dennis Thurman being an analyst, I think with Charles Kelly bringing his experience from Alabama as well as Florida State, I think that's going to bode well because I think they may actually have, and I'll go out on a limb and say this, I think they may actually have one of the better defenses in the Pac-12 this year, and I think that's going to kind of keep them in some games. Now, that 6 win, I think it's going to come down to either Utah or I'm going to go out and say Oregon. I really think that.
So that's
Because-
six. So hold on. So that 6 win is going to be a shocker win, right? Like we talking about these are. I won't say or you said Oregon. Well, Oregon you could consider a powerhouse in that conference, right?
Yeah.
Oregon,
Yeah,
Oregon,
say
USC. So you said Oregon, and who's the other one? Utah.
Utah.
So I would consider Oregon and Utah the top 2 schools in that conference.
Yeah.
Wow. And USC, of course.
So
I would say Oregon, USC, Utah would be the top 3, the top dogs in the Pac-12.
Yeah, so that's what I'm looking at right now. Let me see. I can pull the schedule up right now. Let me see.
No, I mean you
I
got it. Hey,
got them beating Nebraska. Well, I'll go with the ones I think they win. Nebraska, Colorado State, that's 2. I think they could beat Arizona State, that's 3. Stanford is 4. Arizona is 5. Washington State is 6. So, well, Washington State is 6. Well, basically I may have them at 7. I go 7. And I think it's gonna be either out of them Utah or them beating Oregon. Because I think what may happen is I think Bo Nix may go back to being Bo Nix next year, and I think maybe Dan Lanning can't. He expectation might get to him a little bit. So that's what I got. I'm at 7. Honestly, I'm at 7.
Ooh-wee. That boy, I love it, Shad. Shad, you killing it right now. All right, 7-5. Even though I'm glad you called in, I want them 2-win callers. I need them boys on that 2-win to call in. I need some haters out here. Yeah,
that's what I said. I'm not gonna hold it up. And as far as what I had for the Canes last year, 10-2, and this year, I'm sticking with 6-6 until otherwise. So,
okay.
Appreciate you taking my call, Coach.
Man, anytime. You know that, bro. All right, man.
Yeah. All right.
Hey, Shad.
What's going on?
Hey, real quick, man. So this is who the caller that's on right now, Shad1419, talk about the YouTube channel. So I know I'm kind of changing the subject here, but I know you did the video about when we were talking about Joe Brady and we were talking about when Studio One called in about Leonard Hankerson, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So do you see where I kind of felt where he was going with that?
Yeah. I felt the same way. Yeah.
Well, stay tuned because I'm gonna do the same thing here in a minute. All right, boy, appreciate it. I'm gonna pull the wool off in a few minutes. All right, man. Yes, sir.
All right, appreciate it.
Yeah. All right. So for those that don't know what we're talking about, I did a show about the Canes, and we had a caller named Studio One Live who calls in all the time. And he hold on, caller, give me 1 second. And he was talking about bringing up potential names for OC for the University of Miami. And he said he tired of recycling the same old blood. Let's get some young blood in there. And he brought up the name Leonard Hankerson and Kevin Beard. And so, we start talking. We were talking about Joe Brady when he, his kind of his resume of what he did before he got to LSU. And a lot of people start saying, well, Leonard Hankerson, he needs to learn more. And then I kind of looked at Leonard Hankerson's resume as a player and coaching. And then I looked at Joe Brady's, and I have to be honest, Leonard Hankerson's resume was better. Previous resume was better. So far as coaching and longevity, not longevity, but what he was doing with coaching. And so Shad made a great analogy about one person's ice being colder than the other person's ice. So go check his channel out and go see what you talk about. I'm not going to belabor that, but we're going to find out something here in a few seconds. 803 call on the line. Call to talk to us. Give us your name, where you're calling from. Also, let us know what's your thoughts on the record for Coach Prime and the Buffs.
What up, Coach? It's Edward.
Edward, what's up with you, man?
I'm seeing 3 wins here, Coach. You could talk me into a 4th, but I'm seeing 3.
Edward, now you know I like you a lot. I really do.
We can go through it.
You're a Clemson fan. I know that. But I'm about to slap these stripes off you. Get out of here with that, man.
They ain't go nowhere, Coach. They ain't go nowhere. Still there.
You must got them tatted on. All right, talk to me, man. What's
You
your
already
thoughts,
know.
man? Talk to me.
Well, I mean, you got them at TCU, right? That's a loss. You got Nebraska. I think that's a loss. They just got more talent than Colorado has had. Even the recruits and the transfer portal players he brought in, it's not enough to get over the hump, I think, with them.
Okay.
You got Colorado State. That's a dub. At Oregon, that's one of the hardest stadiums in the country to play in. That's a loss. USC, that's a loss. That offense is going to be too much. at Arizona State. It's hard to play in Tempe. You can go back and look at teams that over the years, even when they were bad, it's hard to go down in Tempe and win.
Okay.
Stanford, that's a dub.
That's two.
You got the bye week. You want to count that one? That could be their fourth one. At UCLA, they lose. What Chip Kelly has now going, and with Dante Moore coming in, UCLA loses.
At UCLA, it sure enough ain't no home field advantage because ain't nobody in the stands. So go ahead.
Exactly.
Okay, so it's a neutral site basically. But go ahead.
Exactly.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say they got like 5 fans in the stands, man. You go. You got Oregon State. That team with Jonathan, I think he has Jonathan Smith. He's got them rolling. Arizona. Jed Fish has that team playing good ball. Those are 2 losses. Then you got at Washington State. Unless Cam Ward pulls something out, that's probably going to be a dub. That's your 3rd. And then at Utah, that's one of the hardest places in the Pac-12 to play. Teams go there to die. And that's your ending. That's your 3 wins.
I love it.
I mean, it's hard because, like, you can tell me Coach Prime can shock the world. He can. But, I mean, he ain't going to shock them against Oregon, UCLA, in my opinion, Southern Cal, Oregon State, or Utah. So, I mean, he's going to pick up a win maybe at Arizona. I mean, or maybe Nebraska. But I don't even think that because I just think they just got too much talent compared to what Colorado has at this current moment. And you're talking about teams that have been building their roster longer than Coach Prime has. So unless, everyone keeps talking about these coordinators, they brought in a defensive coordinator who's an assistant to an assistant to an assistant at Bama. So
all I'm saying is I hear you. And Edward, guess what? I know you want to get on this phone call. You said you was finna go eat a steak, and you called me 3 minutes later. So either you eat super fast or that was a small steak. Because you ain't ready for this.
Nah, I had to get that down before everybody called in, man.
You ain't ready for this. I'm telling you, Edward, guess what, man? It's finna go down, my man. And I hear you about the Oregons and the USCs. Yeah, there's too much pressure on them right now. But I think, because I believe Prime gonna pull out 6 wins, gonna be in a bowl game.
I mean, it could happen. I mean, anything could happen, right? I mean, y'all had, I'm gonna say this as a fan base. Miami had fans were saying 10-2 and 9-3 and 12-0. We're gonna win the ACC, so anything could happen. But y'all went 5-7. So I mean, that's you got to play the games, So I mean, I get it. I just think the schedule's a lot harder for a first-year head coach than a lot of people are trying to give it credit for.
What you mean? Your boy was a first-year head coach. He went to the playoffs, Sonny Dykes. Not a first time, but a first year.
Yeah, but he also had a high-powered offense. We don't know what Coach Prime's even going to have.
It don't matter. He's so good.
And we knew what Sonny Dykes was about, though, coming in from SMU with Garrett Riley. We knew that was a high-powered offense going to be scoring 30 to 40 points. And they also, to a benefit to the Big 12, they were also down this year.
Listen, Deion finna do his
This was probably the worst Big 12 they had.
Listen, he about to do his Mr. Miyagi impression and rub his hands together and touch them kick returners. They're going to win every game with kick return and punt return. I'm trying to tell you. You better know that.
And I'm going to tell you this now. The one thing I'm interested in more than ever is Travis Hunter going to play both sides of the ball at this Power 5 level?
Yeah, man.
Because that's going to be a lot of snaps on his body unless they're going to take him off the field for defense. Because, I mean, he's arguably probably their best wide receiver right now.
That boy a ball
if he
player.
plays both sides. So
that boy a ball player. Put it on my back, coach.
And then, you got Kamani going to be supposedly already penciled in as the starter from the fan base. Well, that's a freshman going against all these high-talented, high-flying, high-scoring offenses because that's what the Pac-12 is about. It's not really, stout defense. It's about who can score 50 points.
What you mean, man? The only people who were scoring was USC, Oregon, and And again, I understand they're gonna lose those games, but they can whoop on they could get a UCLA. They losing some people, man. You can get an Arizona. You could definitely get. I'm telling you, y'all mark my words. I already got 3 bottles of Bobby Brown out there. that I'm gonna be collecting, and that's not part of the cane juice. Just to let y'all know, that's something else Coach have on the side. So I'm just trying to tell y'all right now, it's going down. The Pac-12 gonna be lighting up with the Buffaloes with the gold and black, baby.
It's gonna be tough. I'm telling you, like Tempe ain't easy, and you got Kenny Denningham coming in there, who's a respected not head coach, but offensive mind and a quarterback coach. He's gonna be able to figure that game out a lot quicker than people think. I mean, just the fact that it's at Tempe, I mean, that's not an easy place to play. I mean, in UCLA, the way Kelly had them playing this year, I mean, they losing guys, but they brought some guys in, and honestly, Dante Moore looked like a true ball player at the quarterback position. So,
well, we're gonna find out, Edward. I want you to go back and eat them cold steak fries you got over there, because you're gonna choke because you ain't listening. You ain't listening to this. The Coach Me Coach podcast. I'll just tease you, man. And I appreciate you, man, as always, hanging out with us, man, supporting the channel. But I'm gonna get on to some. I want
good, man.
You the first 3 win. I need a 2 win. I need somebody to say 2 wins. Call in, because I got sticks for them, boy. I can feel it in there. Man. I appreciate you, man. Yes, sir. Thank you, man.
Enjoy the content.
Yes, sir. All right, we got 504 in the building. I appreciate you, man. You got to hang up on the background. Excuse me. You got to change background now just a little bit. I got them 504 boy in the building. Talk to us. Give us your name, where you calling from, which is probably Louisiana. You got to cut your background down. Something's coming through the phone. Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me, big dog?
Yeah, I got you. You got to cut your TV or whatever it is in the background. It's coming through the phone.
Oh, my bad, man. What's going on, Cole? How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. What's your name, man? Where you calling from?
Name RJ, man. I'm calling from Louisiana. You hear me?
Okay, I hear you. So I take it you ain't a Miami fan.
Yeah, well, a little bit. Got that in our blood. You hear me? Grew up Miami fan, so that's how I found your podcast, man.
I appreciate it, man. What'd you think Miami was gonna do last year, man? What you thought their record was gonna be?
To be honest with you, man, I didn't expect too much. I knew we came out hot, man. So I was like, okay, bet we might got something. We might got something going. And we floundered, and I was like, man, same old. We got some holes we got to fill. So hope Cristobal can get it together this year, man. You know what I'm saying?
I know, but what do you think we won last year? What you say the record was gonna be last year? What was your prediction?
7 wins. I thought we was gonna get 7 to 8.
Okay. All right, man. So what's your prediction when it comes to Colorado, man? What's your record? What you thinking Prime gonna do?
So I'm gonna put it out there. I've been on your podcast for a couple times. I'm the one to play D1 football, UVL, Kentucky. You feel me? So I know a little bit about what's going on down there.
All right.
So the TCU, I'm gonna put this out here. People sleeping on TCU. They're acting like it's gonna be the same team that just went to the college football playoff. It's not. They don't have a quarterback. They're losing a receiver to the draft, so that could be a game where we don't know what TCU gonna look like week 1.
That's fair.
You know what I'm saying? They didn't. Yeah, you don't know what you're gonna get. That could be a loss for TCU. Well, I think Colorado gonna win 6. By the way, so they're gonna win 6 or 7 games. Your man was talking about Tempe being tough. ASU was trash. Arizona was trash. Nebraska was trash. Like, honestly, think all of them trash, man. Like, people are overestimating these schools like these is big power schools. These schools is trash. Nebraska been trash for 12 years. They ain't been good since they played us. Like, Nebraska's trash. The same roster they had last year, they rolling back this year with a new coach. So that's gonna take some time.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna take some time. You know what I'm saying? Nebraska, they're gonna beat Nebraska. Colorado State sucks. I mean, come on, man.
Colorado State was like the 1 and 2 to be the very last. But yeah, I'm listening.
Yeah. But people's acting like it's just a tough schedule as far as the teams that are good on the schedule. You know what I mean? Like the teams that are good on the schedule, you're not gonna beat them. I think you might see them upset at USC or something like that. I think USC beats them, but you may see them upset at USC. I really just think from a quarterback perspective, like Deion Sanders is. I mean, Shadur, he's gonna be one of the best quarterbacks in the Pac-12. So it come down to quarterback play and coaching.
Okay.
So if you don't have a coach and a quarterback, you might as well. I don't know what to tell you. You know. So yeah, good 6-7 wins. You know, bowl game. We'll see who they play. That's how I think it's gonna go.
All right, cool. Well, that's all I wanted to see, man. Well, I appreciate it. I thank you so much, man. Like I said, always call in and let us know, man. Right now the poll jumping. I got 45% of the people saying 6 to 8 wins, man, in the poll. So we're gonna definitely make it happen, bro.
Yeah, most definitely. Appreciate you, man, and keep going, man. Do your thing. I appreciate you.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate it, brother.
All right, man.
Bye now.
Yeah.
All right, man. Good call, man. That was a great call right there. All right, LOLM, CU will win 100 games. I guess you're trying to say 100. But I missed this right here. Somebody say, Coach. Superhero 32 gave me the 199. You got to cut your background down a little bit, caller. He says, Coach, no disrespect, but you must be smoking, brother. Yeah, I'm smoking. I'm smoking that prime pack. I'm smoking that 6-6 pack, if you understand me. I'm smoking that bowl game pack. That's what I'm smoking. I'm smoking that I believe pack. I'm smoking that black and gold pack. I'm smoking that. Hey, this back in the day if you from the crib. Black, gold. Y'all know about that if you from the crib. You know what I'm talking about. You got to cut your background down, caller. It's coming through your phone, man. Thank you. Appreciate it. Caller, talk to us. Give us your name, where you calling from, man. Caller. Hello.
Hey, I'm Chris Nelson, calling from Oregon.
Chris Nelson from Oregon, man. Talk to us, man. What's your thoughts tonight? Your thoughts on the record, man.
My record, the record, I think they're going to win 6 games. I said 6-6 earlier on your broadcast a couple weeks ago. Okay. And I said about 6-6.
6-6? All right, man. Real quick, yeah. What are your 6 wins right there? Well, let me ask you this, because I think everybody pretty much got the same.
I'm a USC fan. But, okay. I moved down here like 6 months ago with my girlfriend, fiance and stuff that we're about to get married soon. So
congrats, man.
Thank you. But, I think depending on how Lincoln Riley and that defense in order, because I was really disappointed on that defensive end. It's like, but Deion Sanders can actually, I think he can upset USC down there in Boulder. I mean, it'd be a shootout, but he could probably do it. You know what I'm saying? If it's a close game, if USC don't get up on a double digit on them, I could see them pulling that off. And I'm being real. You know what I'm saying? So, because I've seen this too many times. So, yeah, that could be one of those ones that you mark on the calendar.
Well, I'm interested to
hopefully
find out.
Riley hears that because Tempe. Tucson is not no joke either because that Delora guy is pretty good. He's a pretty good quarterback. Even though they lost their top receiver, he transferred to SC, so we're going to see how that connects. Dorian Singer, so we're going to see how.
All I'm going to tell you is if we get 6 wins, I say I'm talking like, hey, I'm on the cane juice. If Colorado gets 6 wins, I'm going to ride a Buffalo right through the studio. I might do the whole show on the back of a Buffalo, if you understand me.
Yeah. Hey. Hey, I'm happy for him though. You know what I'm saying? I'm always with Sanders, man. What he's doing with these kids and stuff. It's like,
yeah.
It's just sad that what's going on with Ed Reed though. I was like, man, I'm really hating that.
Yeah, that's a tough situation, man. I've done some shows on it, and they've done extremely well, like so far as the viewer count. But like I said, I'm glad it's kind of calmed down a little bit. And, Blaze was on here saying Ed was going to reach out to me. I would love to talk to him, man, and just top it up. But yeah, man. But I appreciate all the way from Oregon, man. So I appreciate you calling in, and it'd be super interesting to find out how this thing plays off, man.
Yeah. So at least I'm only 30 miles away from Eugene, so I can actually go see when the USC comes down here and play. I can actually go and watch them.
I think it's gonna be laid out. I think that thing will be packed too, man, because they played them early. Yeah, September. Packed. Yeah, they played them.
I've never been to Eugene, so it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be pretty cool. Go to Oxford Stadium.
And here's the funny thing, right? Yep. They got TCU first, Nebraska, Colorado State, so they could potentially go in that game 2-1.
Yeah.
You know, potentially. Or maybe they can go in there 1-2. But I think it's so early. Now they got a tough stretch right there. They're gonna have Oregon, USC. Based on injury, is how they play against Arizona State. I think that's gonna be key.
Yeah.
Based on injury, because you're playing 2 tough games, you want to win them. So, you know, hopefully you don't get the injury bug early, and then you can come in and get a win against Oregon State and Stanford. But man, I appreciate you calling in. Thanks so much, man.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Anytime, man. All right, great call right there. Kerry Collier Sr. says they are sleeping on Deion and his coaching staff. Appreciate that 199. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, that's right. Coach on that Gold State pack. Y'all better understand that. Talking about coach, I'm smoking. Well, I ain't, boy. Look here. Roger said, Roger Dodger, a 6-pack of high hopes, Coach Hayes. Well, give it to me because I got high hopes. You dig me? I need somebody else to call in. I'm telling you, I'm finna give y'all the business, man. Hey, I would love to have Ed Reed on the show. That would be great if we could have him on the show. And I don't want him on the show. I want to go sit down with him. I don't want no Instagram live or whatever it is. I want to go sit down. We sit in the same spot. If you understand me, I'll do what I got to do to make that happen. Call or talk to us. Give us your name where you're calling from. 678 area code. What's your thoughts on Coach Prime and the Buffs record?
Coach, what's going on today, buddy?
I'm good, man. Who am I talking to?
Hey, man, this is Larry from Georgia, buddy.
Larry.
From Georgia Bulldogs, baby.
Oh, Lord. Hey, congrats, you guys.
Yes,
congrats.
Bulldogs in the house, baby. Ready to three-peat.
So a three-peat, that'd be interesting. I would love to see that. I'd love to see that.
Yeah. Boy, it's going to go down. It's going to happen, boy, because we ain't worried about Alabama no more.
Okay. Well, talk to me, man. What's your thoughts on this Prime stuff?
But anyway, calling here, boy, to talk about my man, Deion Sanders. You know, he was the first thing to come to the Atlanta Falcons back in my day, you know. So that's my number one player of all time.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm excited to see him, boy, take this Colorado thing, man. And with that coaching staff, man, I tell you that this thing's finna be electrified. I think it's gonna be better than a lot of people think. You know, I'm watching you now. I know your thing got them 6-6, but I'm gonna pull out some upsets, man, and I'm gonna say 9-3.
9-3.
Yes, sir. I'm going 9-3 on this thing, baby.
Okay, 9-3. All right.
9-3, man. I'm gonna tell you the 3 losses, man.
Yeah, that'd be easier. Go ahead. Tell me the 3 losses.
I know, right? So we're gonna start them 3 losses, man. I'm gonna say they're gonna lose against Oregon down there in Eugene. I'm gonna say they're gonna come home. They're gonna lose against USC. They're gonna lose that one at home. And I know they're going to lose that last one against Utah. Everybody else, I think they're going to pull that thing off.
Now, y'all talking about a 6-pack of high hopes. I hear you, baby. I love it. Well, Larry, thank you, man.
I bet, you know, I just can't put this thing past Pride Time, man. He's a smart guy. And, I mean, he already seen what it takes, even though it was down in the SWAC down at Jackson State. You know, everybody always talk about, the competition is low and stuff like that, but you still got to put the guys out there to play. And I think he done got enough experience out those 3 years to know how to put a team together, even though it's the Power 5, but it's the Pac-12. So it's not really the top tier like in the SEC. Now, if he was in the SEC, I would probably say something different, maybe 5-7, 6-6. But I think Deion smart enough in that good coaching style, they could pull out 9 wins out this thing coming up. And I'm excited to see it, buddy.
Let me tell you something. If you get 9 wins, Coach could be riding on the Buffalo with some pasties on, with some cane juice. If they can pull out 9 wins, Coach gonna be all the way live. Let me tell you something, boy.
and to get in a decent bowl game, you know, and that's what I want to see. And he already planning for that future, man. Tomorrow, signing days, he already planning for that 24, 25. So I think his first 3 years is going to be somewhat of Jackson State, but I think his first year in Colorado, I think it's going to be better than a lot of people thinking it's going to be. So I'm going to give him some upsets in that thing, you know. Like I say, I don't think TCU. I mean, they good. Don't get me wrong. I respect them, but I think they losing a lot, even though they bringing stuff in. But Deion is bringing some, man. He bringing some dogs in there, man. I mean, he hit that portal with some good dog with some experience. And coming out the SEC, yeah.
And here's what I'm gonna say. Here's what I'm gonna say. Right now, overall, he's got an overall ranking of his class. His composite ranking is 29. All right. The class is ranked at 29 right now, and his transfer ranking is number 5, and he only has 1 5.
I thought it was 4. I thought the transfer was 4.
Well, right now it says 5. I don't know if it was 4 yesterday or whatever, but yeah, it says 5. But it says right now, he's got 1 5-star, which is Kamani McLean, who should sign tomorrow. He only has currently, and these are talking about incoming. These are not transfers. These are the incoming freshmen. He has 1, 2, 3. He only has 3 4-stars. The rest are 3 stars or below. Well, really 3 stars. The rest are 3 stars. So, but he's bringing in some experience. He's bringing in a guy from Iowa. He's bringing in a cornerback from Ole Miss. He's bringing in an edge rusher from from Arkansas, excuse me. Taylor Upshaw from Michigan. You got a running back, Cavassier. That's what I should be betting on. Cavassier smoke. That's what I'm on. I'm on that Cavassier smoke pack. That's what I'm on.
Cavassier smoke, baby. Now, one back that I hate that he missed out on that really reached out to him early in there, and I don't know if they seen the guy or Deion. He said, "Unc, you got room for me," and that was that boy Trey Sanders from Alabama.
I heard
number 6. Yeah. He went to TCU. I was like, no, don't let him go to TCU. You got to see this coach. I don't know how they missed Trey Sanders because he's like 6'2", 215. You know, even though they got little young Dalen Edwards, you know, the little flip from Notre Dame. You know,
he a little cat too.
Quick little thing. He quick now. He fast and quick, but he's small. You know, I mean, before being that every down back, you know, and they kept a few guys that returned him too. That was actually pretty good. So I think they're going to put that thing together, man. And that receiving core, man, with Jimmy Horn, man, let me tell you, they got some receivers coming out this thing, man.
I want to see, bro. But Larry, listen, I love you. I appreciate you. I got to run because we got more callers on. But boy, let me tell you something, boy. If they hit 9, go ahead, gonna be loose, boy. That's all I can tell you. Loose.
All right, Coach. Well, man, I love your show, man. I'm
Appreciate
gonna keep my eyes on you, man. If you want to save my number, reach back out to me at the end of the season and say, Larry, you were right.
Well, do me a favor because this right here is a program. So do me a favor. You can hit me up on DM me on Twitter if you have that. I can get that way. I can save it that way because it's hard to do it on this thing here.
Okay, buddy. We definitely do that, Coach. We definitely do that, baby.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, man.
All right, man. Have a great day, baby.
All right, you too. All right, good call right there, man. We got a 305 in the building, man. Caller, I know you on my side. You from the crib. I got a 305 number. You got a 305 number. It's mighty quiet. There we go.
I want a battle. What's up, Hayes?
Hold up.
I want a battle. I want a battle. I want a battle. I said, hey, yo!
J Love.
What up, Hayes?
I want a battle. Talk to me.
You know I'm a big. You know when it's time for me to be a hater, I'm the biggest hater in the world, bro. Ain't no way Primetime winning more than 4 games, bro. No way. I'm gonna steal your line also.
Hold on, you said what? Ain't no what?
I'm gonna steal your line, dog. I'm gonna steal your Mario line, boy.
What's that?
If he had all the resources at Jackson State and couldn't win the big games head to head, what makes you think he'll do it in the Pac-12?
I ain't saying he need to win the big games. I didn't say he's gonna beat the big game. He gonna win the sorry games. I said 6-6. I ain't saying 12-0. I'm saying 6-6, dog.
4-8. 4-8. 4-8. But let me ask you this question: do you think his son will be able
to
handle
Yes.
Boy, you said that too quick. What?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Why?
It's in his DNA.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I don't know, dog.
It's in his
I don't know,
DNA.
man. One thing about Deion, when he was matched up with teams that was equally talented or the resources was the same at Jackson State, that's what people don't talk about. He lost all the games on big time games. He even lost the two bowl games at Jackson State. So, you know, he's gonna have to show me. I ain't from Missouri, but he's gonna have to show me, boy.
I heard that. Hold on. Somebody trying our set around here, J Love. Somebody said you have a 321 because I said I had a 305. This is the show number, man. This number right here, 305. This number right here, 305. These 305 numbers, y'all stop playing with me, man. This is a show number, man. Y'all, hey, man, I'd have had these same numbers. Listen, I'd have had these same numbers since I was 22 years old. And this was all black. Y'all stop. If you got a 305 number, you'd have had it for a long time. But anyway, let's get back to regular scheduled programming. I'm just teasing Mad Max. I'm just messing with you. Max Man, excuse me. But anyway, J Love, I'd ask you something. It's in his DNA.
Oh man, I hope so. I hope so. We're gonna find out what he made of, dog. I don't see it, man. Is he a senior or is he a junior? Oh, Shador.
I don't care. He got one more year at least. I just
need
1 year.
I think it's gonna take him 2 years.
I just need 6 wins, bro. I just need 6 wins. I'm not asking him to go to the Natty. I'm not asking him to even win the conference. I just need 6 W's. I need him to throw a W on that schedule.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, Hayes, dog. You sound like me during the summer, dog, talking about the Hurricanes, man. You sound just like me, bro.
Speaking of that, what did you say the Hurricanes? Speaking of that, what did you say the Hurricanes was gonna win?
What the Oh my God! Right now, like
no. Like last year's season, what did you say? What did you say the Hurricane record was gonna be?
I lied. I said 10 wins. I lied to everybody. I said we were going to win 10 games.
No, you didn't lie. That's what you felt in your heart. You didn't lie.
Yeah.
Okay.
And what happened?
We all know what happened.
Yeah, they won 5 games. So you put okay. I see where you're going with this, Hayes. That's why you my boy.
So
basically, you predicted 6, and you know they're going to win 3 games. I got you. Okay. So you okay? So you're saying 6, but you know they're only going to win 3. All right. I see it. Okay. I see what you're saying.
J Love, we were friends, J Love. You putting a strain on this relationship, my brother. You putting a big strain. You putting a big strain on this relationship, and I don't like it. I was watching Ayala Eva Saint, whatever her name is, Save My Life. And I learned something. You have to tell people your feelings. People can't assume your feelings. And I'm telling you from friend to friend, I don't like it. I don't like how you're doing this.
Oh man, dog. I'm just saying, man. I got this. Oh, Shador sophomore. Oh yeah, they winning 3 games, man. They winning 3 games, bro. Prime gonna have to show me. Hold on. So here's my question to you.
Yeah,
will 6 wins will be enough for him to pick up recruiting again?
Of course. To go from 1-11 for the past 20 years, they ain't won no more than 3 or 4 games. To go to 6 wins, that is a natty within itself.
Okay.
Bro, you can't tell me that 1-11. Let's just say, what if the Hurricanes was 1-11, 3-10, whatever, for the past 15, 20 years? We talking about us being bad, and we've had maybe 1 or 2 under 500 games. And we're talking about we're bad. They've had 1 year in 20 years, they were over 500, meaning a 6-win or more game season.
Yeah.
And you gonna tell me he wins 6? Hell, if he win 4 games, they might make a bronze statue out of that man.
Oh, so that means I gotta put my head a game up then. All right, then 3 wins. So we're I'm gonna make sure every week.
Hold on, you just used the keyword, J Love.
Oh.
You said hater.
Gonna make. Yeah, boy. I'm gonna put my hater shades on, boy. Every weekend they play, boy.
J Love, this one for you, because I'm gonna tell you this. Most times I don't have time for this, but I do today. I got time.
Because I'm gonna keep it G real. I don't fuck with you because you disrespecting me. You disrespect my hood by telling me take off my flag, asking how gangster I was. You lucky on that day I was acting cool, cuz I told you I ain't got time for that. But today I got time, cuz.
Today I got time, cuz. Today I got time, J Love T. And y'all gonna respect Deion Sanders and his coaching acumen.
It sounds good. It sounds good. It sounds good.
You know what, J Love T?
Like
I wasn't gonna do this till later, but I respect you this much. Let me give some quick love right quick to somebody before I do this part. And I just want to make sure I do this. Big shout out on Cash App. Thank you so much. Kieta Andrews, appreciate you. She says $3. Thank you so much, just because you like Prime. So thank you so much for that. Thank you for the $3. So if you would like to donate on Cash App, you can do so. I can't do it on Super Chat, but I'll definitely throw it on the screen. It's the same thing. I'll pop it up on the screen. I'll do it. But let me tell you something. Today I got time, J Love. I've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Miami Hurricane callers call in today so far. I did this on purpose, right here on the paper. All 5 Miami Hurricane fans, Jay Blaze.
Real one.
Hold up, real one. That's my dog.
Yeah, real, yup.
Miami, 12 wins. You talking about when Mario's first year? 12 wins, Miami. LJ called in. Miami, 9 wins, Mario's first year. Shad, my man, 114-19 called in. 10 wins, Miami. RJ called in, said Miami was going to have 7 wins. J Love T calls in. Hold your chin out, J Love. You just said 10 wins. First year head coach for the University of Miami. Everybody giving him what? Love. He's going to do this. He's going to do that.
Yup.
5-7. So why we can't have that same energy for Deion Sanders going in his first year with a team that's 1-11? Why we can't have that same energy for my mans, you know?
You just said it, boy. They went 1-11. Miami won 8 games. Nobody saw Miami was gonna go backwards like that.
Exactly. So why ain't nobody predicting him to go forwards? Everybody, bro, right now, we got, 40% of the poll right now is 5 or less wins. 44%, hold on, 44% is 6 to 8 wins.
Yeah. The thing is, Coach, we not like with Deion, like with it's his son, that his son will make or break this season. That's the main reason why. At least with Miami, the reason why we were predicted so high was TVD. We thought all Mario had to do was put the right guy next to him, whoop, 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 was a quick fix.
Did he
you
do
know
it?
What I'm saying? Like they was some type of product from the year before.
Did he do it?
No, he didn't. He didn't.
We got the Broyles Award winner, in the words of Chris Kane. Chris Kane. He said, Coach, I'm a Broyles Award winner too. I broil my steak. I broil my chicken. J Love. Why we can't give Deion the same range that we gave Mario?
I can't do it.
I'm asking you
Two
why.
things.
Why, J Love?
Why? Because I'm a hater. I don't want to see that happen. I don't want it to happen.
Why? That doesn't affect
that's
Miami.
When we go up against the recruiter. You ain't see who he just took from us. You ain't see how he took Kamani from us at the last second. Can you imagine a 9-win Colorado team? Man, TikTok they'll have to shut down TikTok. We'll have to call Congress and call to tell, we need to blackball China, shut down TikTok, shut down Instagram. If you think Deion acting a fool today, 9 wins? 9 wins? Miami Twitter will go extinct if Deion win 9 wins at Colorado.
So hold up. So Mario Cristobal is this recruiting guru. Then why he can't keep him at the crib? He flew the plane out there to see him. He even let the man wear his loafers.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is with Miami, it's hard for Miami to keep the dogs home.
But that's why we brought Mario Cristobal here to put a fence around this thing.
And that's true, dog. But it's a fact. It's a fact. We're getting some pieces of the pie, but we're not cleaning house.
But we've been doing that.
We have to prove it.
We've been doing that. You can't tell me Manny Diaz wasn't doing it. He was getting some players. James Williams.
Yeah, he was getting.
I'm just saying, James Williams, Gervin Hall, these were 5-star players. Listen, let's not wait, because I know people are going to do this. Gervin Hall. No, you're talking about after the fact. We're talking about in the recruiting process. These were top dogs. Yeah. Everybody wanted Rooster. True. Everybody, I don't care who you are. And I've always said this. When we can look at this year's class right now, 23. When I did that when I did that breakdown show of all of the recruits, not one person in the chat said, Coach Hayes, this dude sucks. He ain't gonna be here. Man, he's the best. Do you see his 40 time? Blah, 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 blah. And as soon as he go out there and fumble the one ball one time, he trash. He need to hit the portal. He sucks.
Can I answer your question? Your question is Shad1419. Yeah. It basically got called out together. He said, we got Mario. Why are we worried about Prime? And especially to what you said, there's a difference between a 4-star and a 5-star. When you miss out on those 5 stars and you have to go to 1B, 2B, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the recruiting board, it's a huge difference. I don't care anybody. I mean, people can be naive, but fact is a fact. It's fact. When you miss out on Marvin Jones Jr., it makes a difference.
Okay.
When you miss out on an Evan Neal, it makes a difference.
But
those are the battles that you have to win.
Okay, but hold on. Like Shaz just said, Coach Saban landed the chopper on the field for Gervin Hall, and we got him.
Gervin Hall was the number 1 safety in his class.
Don't matter. He had a chopper at his high school.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm just saying.
It's true.
We had
no.
I'm
just giving you my point of view.
No, but what I'm telling you is Manny Diaz brought in some players. He wasn't getting the top-notch players. Not all of them, but he did have enough. The Leonard Taylors, the James Williams.
He didn't get enough.
Okay.
He didn't get enough.
So here begs my question then, J Love. Is Mario getting enough?
This year? No, of course not. Don't get me what?
This is second cycle.
Hayes. You want me to keep it real, Hayes?
Hold on.
Hold
on. This is second cycle. Now, the first cycle, we give him a pass. He comes in December, late November, early December, whatever it was. So, yeah, we kind of give him a pass. He now has a full year on campus, full year recruiting. So why would you equate this class to Manny Diaz's last class with James and them? How do you rank? Which class is high? Hold on. Okay, it's better.
This one is better. Mm-hmm. It's better. But let's be real. And Canes fans, do not get in your feelings. Remember, this class is good for 5 and 7. But it ain't up to par. It ain't up to par. Because Georgia still came and swept everything under the rug. Ohio State still took our best wide receiver from the crib. Alabama still took our best 3 technique from the crib. We still left a lot of stuff on the table. Florida State was able to take one of the best wide receivers in the state of Florida, a 5-star.
Florida State, dog.
When you miss out on guys, when you miss out on things like that, it counts. Okay, we got Ruben Bain. That's nice. That's amazing. I respect that.
I like Ruben Bain a lot.
But when you miss out on Damien Wilson and Keon Elite, it matters.
Big shout out to Coach Hayes. Listen, I don't usually give myself props like that, but big shout out to Coach Hayes when me and Holson was on the show and I brought up Damien Wilson. and then the boy caught 5. So I'm mad at Damon Wilson because I'm a Kane fan. And now he gone. But anyway, back to you. But anyway.
But yeah, it counts. But real talk, it counts. It counts. You don't see it now, but 3-4 years down the line, it makes a huge difference. It does. And that's a fact.
So back to my question is, why is everybody hating on Deion when we gave the same guy, we going 12-0, we're winning the conference, we're doing this. See, y'all be wanting to hate on Coach Hayes. And again, I'm going to pat myself on the back, a little cane juice flowing through the vein. But I didn't give a record prediction for a reason. I ain't no idiot. I've been around for a minute.
Yeah, well, yeah, you was right. You was right. Once again, it's not the few times you be right most of the time, but this was one of the times that, got hit in the gut. Keep going.
And now I'm trying to tell y'all, 6-6, bowl eligible. Y'all still think I'm crazy. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, you crazy. You're crazy. I don't see it. I'm sorry to disturb you. I'm telling you, hey, I think Shador's gonna fold. He's gonna fold, man. I think Shador's gonna fold, bro. Because, bro, if you couldn't win those big games against the MEAC,
what do you
I'm
mean?
gonna give you the confidence.
What do you mean? He's undefeated. The only game he lost was the championship game. I'm not asking you.
Yeah, when it was even playing field. When it was an even playing field, roster for roster.
That's fine. I'm not mad at that. I'm not asking him to win a championship. I'm asking him to win 6 games. See, that's the thing. We changed the goalposts, J-Love. If I was in here saying he gonna win the Pac-12, I'd be like, yeah, he crazy. Y'all need to call them boys and come bake at Coach Hayes. That boy need a 24-hour, 72-hour hold. I'm saying 6 games.
All right, look, bring up the list for me. Do me a favor. Bring up the list for me.
All right, hold
on. The schedule, please.
I gotta put it up. Hold on. Give me 1
We don't. The battle ain't over yet. I'm down in the 8th round, but you feel me? I know I could come back with this one.
All I'm gonna say, J-Love, is,
man, you come right out of a comic book.
All right, here we go. All right, J-Love, just for you, my friend. Here we go. TCU. Talk to me.
L.
Nebraska.
L, and I ain't talking about Larry. Or Nebraska, new head coach. Okay, that's a win. Is it at Nebraska or at Colorado?
Colorado.
Okay, that's a dub. I ain't that much of a hater.
Colorado State.
That's a rivalry game. L.
See, J-Love, I keep telling you about putting a strain on this friendship. But this right here.
Come on.
No problem. Go ahead. No.
Bro. That's an L.
That's right. Okay, Oregon.
That's an L. Come on now. At Oregon also, that's an L.
I'm not tripping.
USC, don't listen. Skip. Don't even say. Just go to the next one. Don't even say.
USC, you say L. All right, Arizona State.
That's a W. It's L. Okay.
Hold on. Wait. Hold on. I'm going down the list. I know you can see it on the screen, but I'm going down the list. Oregon, L. USC, L. Arizona State. The fact you got to think, that right there, my brother, the fact that you have to think lets me know it's a 50-50 game. Hold on.
That's a W.
Exactly.
That's a W.
The fact that you got to blow your breath all over your phone and you got to think the 50-50 shot, I'm taking it to the Hall of Famer, one of the best players, one of the most motivational dudes I've ever seen. He going to get his guys to play. But anyway, go ahead, Stanford.
Okay. Stanford. In Boulder, Colorado.
It's at Colorado.
They lost Tanner McKee. They lost Tanner McKee.
They lost their head coach.
That's a W.
Okay. UCLA.
L.
Oregon State.
L.
Arizona.
I'm gonna be honest. Hayes. I ain't gonna lie, you got me. That's a W. Jetfish, he struggles. He struggles against teams that have good DBs. He struggles real bad, bro.
Washington.
Real bad.
Washington.
Washington.
I mean, I'm
They
sorry,
say
Washington State. Washington State. I apologize. Washington
Oh, that's
State.
an L. That's an L. That's an L.
And
That's
Utah.
an L. Next line.
Utah.
Ooh. Damn, that's a W.
So Utah is a W. So to your own, without any convincing, you already told me 4 and 8. And now you done changed your own mind. 1, 2, 3, 4. You got 5 W's up here already.
Yeah, W. Yeah, that's
Hold up. I got a better one for you. Now I'm finna show you where you can get your 6. Coach Hayes is gonna show you right now where you get your 6 W from. You ready for this? Are you sure? I'm finna tell you right now. I'm gonna show you right now. You wanna know why? Watch this. Colorado State. You said it was an L. Last year they went 3 and 9. 3 and 9. They just fired their coach. This is their losses, dog. You ready? These are their losses.
Yeah.
Michigan 51-7. I get it. They lost to Middle Tennessee, just like we did. 34-19. Washington State 38-7. Sacramento State, they lost to 41-10. Nevada, they beat 17-14. Utah State, they lost 17-13. They beat Hawaii 17-13. Boise State 49-10. San Jose State 28-16. Wyoming 14-13. Air Force 24-12. And they beat New Mexico State. Every win they had, they have not scored more than 17 points. Every win, 17-14, 17-13, 17-0. That's how they won the game. That means them teams super trash that you win in ball games at 17 points. So that's your 6th win right there. All I want to say is,
what more do you want from me?
What more, JT?
Listen, man.
Oh my God.
As one of the biggest haters of primetime, because he needs to stop recruiting in South Florida. He only went 5 games. I see good on New Year's in 2023. That's good enough for me.
J Love, you stop it.
6, 7, 8, we in trouble. 5, we can talk trash. We can talk trash. We can call him a punk fake.
Young grasshopper, one day I must teach you the ways of the wise. Hey, J Love, do me a favor, man. You got Twitter, right?
Yeah, fact.
Hey, do me a favor, man. Hit me up on Twitter. I need to holler at you about some stuff.
Say less.
All right. Yeah, hit me up. I may hit you guys. You busy? I'll say you busy in a few minutes?
No. I'm free.
All right. I'm going to hit you up in a little bit.
All right.
Okay, cool. All right. We're 7 fall in the building. I need to call her. That's my man, J Love. I had to give him some love, man. Middle Tennessee. Whoop them boys. 34-19, bro. Caller 770, you've been super persistent. Let me tell you something. You got the Deion Sanders in your blood the way you've been calling in. I thank you so much. Give us your name, where you calling from. Come on now, 770. You don't work that hard to get here. Don't fall short on me now. Talk to me.
This is Lexus. How are you?
Lexus, y'all clap it up for Lexus in the building. Thank you so much. There we go.
Listen, let me just thank you so kindly.
All right, here we go. Y'all calm it down back there. Lexus on the line. Talk to us, Lexus.
I am a humongous Deion Sanders Coach Prime fan. Mic drop, end of discussion, put a period behind the sentence, the end. I am. Okay? Having said that, I know he's doing good. I've been watching some of his 1 million videos. And so I know he's doing good with recruiting and all that good stuff. and I know all of that. I just personally believe that even when you get good players and all of that, you got to have some chemistry, some all that stuff going on. Stuff got to click before you start winning a lot. Having said that, I think I'm going to agree with you this time, Coach Hayes. I think he can do 6-6 and be bowl eligible. The first season out, just based on how well he's doing with his recruiting and his staff, as far as coaching staff, because he's not doing this alone. You know, he couldn't. So I think he would do well. I wanted him to do well. He can beat everybody he played except Georgia. That's all. If he start beating up Georgia, I'm going to take a ticket to Colorado and kick his butt. I'll play that now. But I'm okay with saying 6-6. Let him go to a bowl game and perhaps even win the bowl game. Just depending on who he playing now. We probably got to wait a minute on that and see what bowl game he goes to and who he has to play before we start talking about that, because that's a good ways away. We all know nobody but God knows, but this is good conversation. So if you want me to take a wild guess, I'm going to agree with you, Coach Hayes. You know I don't even like agreeing with you, but I'm going to do it tonight.
That's right, because you know what? Believe this or not, just like everybody else out there, Alexis, guess what? Like most people. See, Deion Sanders got that Mayweather in him. Hate him or love him. Listen, hate him or love him, you're going to watch him.
Yeah.
Guess what? If y'all don't think TCU Colorado is not going to be on game day, y'all out y'all mind.
Yeah.
Watch this.
I agree.
And Coach Hayes and Lexus, we the same way. You want to hate me so bad, but you can't help but love me, and you want to become a fan so bad. I know you do. I told you when you first called in.
I don't know if you're going to get the fans.
Listen,
it's hard to get the fan, boo. I don't know if you're going to be able to get the fan, but I do love you.
Guess what, Lexus?
My love in the distance now.
Guess what? I ain't no quitter, Lexus. I'm going to keep fighting. You understand me? And you're going to give up. You're going to give it up. You're going to be a fan before it's over.
Yeah. Yeah, Deion Sanders is the Judge Judy of football. Judge Judy said all the time, you can hate me if you want to, just keep watching. All 10 million of you.
Just keep watching.
So, yeah. So that's all I want to say. I know you probably got 1,000 calls, but I just want to say that I seriously appreciate your show, and thank you for taking my call. Honey.
Anytime. You too now. Bye now.
All right.
Go Canes.
All right. I'm going to be listening to you now. Do well.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
All right. Great call from Lexus out of Georgia. We got a 352 on the line. Call or talk to us. Give us your name, where you calling from. 255 in the building. All right. I guess they ain't had nothing to say. They came in. All right. We got a 4-4. Hey, Atlanta be hot, boy. I'm trying to tell you. Atlanta be on the scene around here, man. Atlanta like coach. I got to spend some time in the A. Call or talk to us. Give us your name, where you calling from.
Hey, what's up, Coach? This Thomas is calling from Loganville, Georgia.
All right, Loganville. There's a lot of stuff come out of Loganville now, so talk to me.
Well, yeah, at Grayson High School, we about to send our tight end up there next year. It's class 24, Colin. We coming.
Ooh.
Colorado.
What's his name?
First name Colin. He was up there this past weekend. He's a 6'4" tight end. At Grayson High School down here in Georgia.
Okay.
House.
I
love to visit. So on the topic, I got Coach Prime going 7-5. I got them 7-5 and going to a bowl game.
Okay.
I think people underestimating, even though they went 1-11. The trash is gone. The guys that won it, they stayed. They're going to compete. I think they're going to be better than expected on the defensive front, and I think their secondary is going to help their D-line.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I don't know why everybody hating on Shador. They forget the boy was a 4-star QB. He was getting offers from all over when he was in Texas. The kid can ball. He wanted to go play with his dad and balled out at Jackson State. He did what a 4-star supposed to do as a freshman. and sophomore in the SWAC. So you need to go watch his videos. The boy the ball placement is ridiculous, and he can toss it with the best. So,
and here's my thing.
And
hold on, but here's my thing. Not to
Mhm.
cut you off. There are a lot of fan bases, and I'm just speaking of Hurricane. I'm a fan base, so I remember a lot of it. We got players that are not even as highly ranked as he was, and oh my God, we got Emory.
Exactly.
Am I right? Emory Williams? Hold up. Is Emory Williams Miami? Let me do a little clickety-clack on my computer tab. The little black box going to talk to me. Emory Williams is a 3-star. And we got fans, since everybody want to get caught up in stars, he's the 32nd ranked quarterback in the class. The 32nd ranked quarterback in the class. And it's not, I'm not trying to do this to belittle Emory Williams by no means. I'm doing this to the fan base to say, if everybody gets caught up with this, because that's the argument they're making. Oh, he can't do this, he can't do that, blah, 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 blah. And I broke down Shedeur Sanders, right? Let me pull up Shedeur Sanders 247. I'm listening.
He a beast. Shedeur a beast. I mean, look, watch what he did during the season. I guess, everybody's going to say, well, that was FCS. He's not going to get the speed of FBS. They downplaying I think the talent is SWAC. Yes, it's not Oregon or those big Power 5 schools, but them dudes at the HBCUs can ball. The top schools, they can ball.
Oh,
I think even going in the beginning of this past season, everybody thought that Southern Jackson State game was going to be much tighter than what it was, but Jackson State was far better. Shedeur going to surprise.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. No, I was going to say, this is what I was trying to say. But Shedeur comes out as a 4-star, the 26th best quarterback in his class, right? Not that far, 26, 39, right? 38th best player in Texas. Emory is the 99th best player in Florida. That's arguable, but both states have very good football, right?
Right.
But we want to say, oh, he's not good. J-Love T. J-Love. I'm getting on you, J-Love. But we'll say Emory Williams is da-da-da-da-da-da. Man, y'all get out of here with that, man. Support my dog.
Yeah, man. Exactly. Stop hating on Coach Prime. Get a man his due. If they start the season, they upset TCU. Watch out. That's going to be the game that can either.
I don't think so.
I have to be very honest. Early.
But I believe, you know what? Can I be very honest with you? I hope they lose to TCU.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to tell you why I hope they lose to TCU.
Too much hype?
They need that. They need that loss. They need to know what it feels like right now, because right now they're winning. See, when you win a lot, that loss can derail the whole deal. Right now they're winning. What do I mean by they're winning? They're winning through the hype game. The hype, the Coach Prime, the sold out seats, They need to lose. They need to lose that game. I hate to say that, but they need to lose it for the psyche of the team.
I see where you're coming from.
But they can come back and blast. Hold on, but they can come back and blast Nebraska.
I think that's going to happen anyway. I love the fact that Matt Rule is throwing little shots here and there. Deion taking all that. Somebody they got all that. They saving all of that.
Uh-huh.
He's saving all that. He petty, and I love it.
Mm-hmm.
But TCU had a great season. Prior to that, they were an average, slightly sometimes better up and down team. We don't know what the quarterback situation will be. They losing their quarterback. They losing O-line. They lose their best receiver. Good coach, really good coach.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess you say he's already kind of proven with his season. They could come away with a win.
It's possible. Sure it is.
They can come. It's going to be tough. But if they lose a close one, and they look good, I think they go into USC 2-1. I think they're gonna put it on Nebraska at home.
Well, they play Oregon first. They'll play Oregon and USC.
Oh, they play Oregon
Yeah.
then USC? Okay, well then.
I said they could go 2-1. I mean, again, right? This could go either way. I'm having a good time with this, but I do believe they can win 6 games.
Yeah.
I think that 6th game, to be very honest, if I wanted to be a safe better, I could have bet 5 games. But coach don't like that. Hey, I'm a riverboat gambler, man. Look here. I could kick the field goal, tie it up, and play overtime. Not me. I'm going for 2. We finna win that thing right now. Guess what? Warm the bus up because we're going to be getting on that thing in about 10 minutes. There going to be no overtime here. You understand what I'm saying? We going for 2. We getting on that bus, winners or losers, but we getting on that bus in 10 minutes. So somebody go tell the buses warm up, make sure it's full of gas because we got to go get on the plane. I'm going for 2. I ain't kicking no field goal to play overtime. I ain't got time for it. Ain't nobody, they ain't paying overtime money in college football. So guess what? Y'all said 4 quarters? Well, it's 4 quarters. We ain't playing 5. I'm getting out of here.
Yeah, go for the win. Why not? What you got to lose?
Nothing. Let's go. But anyway, I'm saying that teasingly. But to be very honest with you, so when I look at Nebraska, like I said, who knows what Nebraska is going to be? But again, who knows what TCU is going to be? Are they a one-and-done team? Right? We've seen that. We've seen a lot of teams that have good.
We've seen it before.
They shot their wall and they done. But again, Colorado may go 1 and whatever. I doubt it because they do have the newness on them. So I think it'll be some changes, Like I said, I think Oregon may mud stomp them, and I think USC may mud stomp them. I don't think they will be able to keep up with the scoring attack of a Caleb Williams, who is, barring injury, you know what I mean? But I mean, he's a well-oiled machine right now, man. I mean, he's making plays out there. He's got guys around him, and the chemistry is just getting better. So I think they can definitely get mud stomped. And I think Prime might be smart to know when to pull his guys. He don't care about a blowout. He don't have nothing to lose. Riverboat gambler.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they come out of those first 4 games 2-2, then you get that test I think Travis Hunter's a ball. I think he's gonna be first team Pac-12, but you're gonna see what your defense really like out of those last 2 games. Are y'all for real or y'all just hype?
You're right.
And if they lose tough games, or it can work either way. If they lose it close or if they get blown out, they can shift and make some changes going into the rest of the season, and that's going to say a lot. I would say that it'll say a lot those first 4 games. They can come out of that thing 2-2. I think they looking good for a bowl game easy.
Oh yeah, man. And like I said, to Edward's point, he says, to your point, who knows what the Buffs do? But you're right. You're 100% right. I said that. But I'm betting on Prime. I'm betting on the new car smell. I'm betting on the new car smell. I'm betting on a lot of things that are intangible when it comes to football that helps you win football games. That's what I'm betting on, right? That's what I'm betting on. Like I said, Nebraska, Nebraska. People are not flocking to Nebraska to play for Matt Rule. Sorry. May bring some guys in there. But
Nebraska was trash too. They've been trash.
That's Scott Frost.
I don't know why everybody keep looking at Nebraska. Scott Frost, I mean, he didn't do nothing when he was there.
No, but I'm talking about even Matt Rule being there, whatever.
He's a good coach. I think he's a good college coach. Say that.
Yeah, whatever.
He did his thing at Baylor.
Let's go prime time. That's all I'm saying. That man say, my name.
I'm with you.
I'm just having fun with this, man. I'm having fun with this. I would love for this person right here to call in. I don't know who this is. Laugh Out Loud M. Always bet on Coach Prime.
Well, thanks for taking my call, Coach. I appreciate you. Love your show, man.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you.
All right.
Bye now. Oh, it was a good call, man. I'm going to do a couple more. I'm definitely getting out here at the 2-hour mark. We got 20 minutes and Coach out of here, man. I got things to do, place to go, people to see. And I got to go see a man about a horse. You understand what I'm saying? Coach Prime said, we coming. That don't mean we staying. We coming. We ain't staying. We just coming by. Caller talk to a 601. I think that's the SIP, ain't it?
Yes, sir. How you doing, Coach Hayes?
I'm good, man. Talk to you, man. What's your name, brother?
Larry, man. I appreciate you taking my call, Coach.
No problem,
One of your
Larry.
new subscribers.
Thank you,
Yeah, so I believe this is what I believe about Coach Prime. I really believe that he's gonna do great, but mark my word, Coach. Which I do believe he's gonna do good, I give him the utmost I give Coach Prime is 3 years. And the reason why I say this is no matter what the facilities, no matter what the authorities, no matter what Colorado gives him, it's a strength that's called the SEC. And I don't even think it's Florida State. One of those Southeastern Conference teams is going to come get him. I don't even care if it's Vanderbilt. It's something about him being down south. And then, like I say, he has his legs fully grown in the South and in Florida. It's one thing to get guys to flip and go to your school, but it's another thing to actually be in your home state and all those number one players are coming from your home state. And he knows his backyard. He better see. That's another reason why they were so glad that Coach Prime left at HBCU is because not only he knows how to coach, he knows how to recruit. So it's almost like you killing two birds with one stone. So the fact of the matter is, those SEC schools gonna come get him. There's no way, because first of all, Colorado is not a historic like Legion or Blue Blood, as they would say. And you winning over there in the Pac-12, which they already trying to predict that their conference not gonna be around for long, they coming to get them. And on top of that, like I say, Florida State gonna regret every day. I don't care how good they do. If they don't win a national championship, they're gonna regret they never gave Coach Prime a chance. And that's what I think of. And another thing I wanted to is shout out HBCU product, Josh Williams. I know we all saw him from Kansas City. He made the interception. Highlights like that coming from HBCU schools are always great. So, man, anytime we got an HBCU standout, man, it looks awesome for, HBCU alumni.
That's right.
Thanks, Coach, for taking my call.
Anytime, man. I appreciate you calling, man. Thank you.
All right, bye.
All the way from the SIP. That's what I'm talking about, man. I appreciate it, man. We having a good time tonight, just chopping it up. My man Dom couldn't be there with us. But like I said, while I take this break on the next call, thank you for everybody who has joined the team. And you only simply join the team by hitting the subscribe button. I'm giving them out free until 12 midnight. So get your free subscribe button today. All you got to do is go hit it. There's a little red button down there. Says subscribe. Guess what? But wait, there's more. If you hit the subscribe button free, it will unlock the bell button. You can get that free as well. So you get the free subscribe button and the free bell button till midnight tonight, because our goal was to get 30,000 subscribers by February 1st, and today is January 31st. So we have hit our goal and surpassed it. Now we're trying to get to 35,000 subscribers by April 4th, the 3rd year anniversary of this channel. So let's make it happen. Be part of the team. Hit the free button, and I may do something else in February. But for right now, you got less than a little more than 3 hours to make it happen. Call or talk to us, 386 area code. What's your thoughts on Coach Prime and the record for the Buffaloes?
What's up, Coach Terminator Hayes? It's your boy Daryl Page in the building, man.
Daryl Page, I see you all the time. What's up with you, baby?
What's happening, boss, man? Hey, I'm looking at this schedule, man. It's hard for me to see 3 wins on here, man. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I'm being realistic with this thing, man. What Deion got in these trenches? Nebraska got things in the trenches.
Hold on, Daryl Page. Hold on. All right, you say you can't even get 3 wins out of here? You can't find 3
It's hard for me to see. Let's go through the schedule, man, because it's hard for me to see, man, 3 wins.
I can give you 3 wins just by looking at Colorado, Stanford.
Ain't no guarantee with Stanford, man. That's a toss-up right there. You don't know what Stanford coming out there. They always wishy-washy. It could be a mediocre Stanford come out there. You got the Arizonas. Both of them teams wishy-washy, so they could be a good team or a bad team too. So it ain't no telling. But if Deion don't got nothing in them trenches, it's gonna be a long first season. I'm telling you.
I hear you. But that's prime time. That's prime. That's prime, man. All his players got Aflac. Huh? Y'all Y'all don't believe, dog. That's the problem, man. Y'all don't believe, man.
And then TCU, they've been more consistent over the years than Colorado ever been. So I understand that's an L right there. And who they had next on the schedule? Oregon State,
Nebraska.
Oh, that's an L because they ain't ready for them trenches. Nebraska's finna run this ball.
Right.
Whatever coach finna get in there, as long as they run that thing, they're gonna be all right. Because Colorado got nothing in the trenches, man.
All right, Colorado.
They trying to cover the field. That's all they worry about.
All right, Colorado State. I just went through their schedule. Colorado State. That's a W or not?
That's a W.
Okay.
And Colorado State ain't that's a W. That's the one of the W's that I seen.
Okay, Oregon, I'll say L. USC, a L. Arizona State, a L or not?
Arizona State, I see that as an L, man. I feel like Arizona State got a little bit more in the tank than Colorado do, man. That first year, they finna get L's to a lot of people. This gonna be a wake-up call for Deion with the speed.
But what speed? He one of the fastest dudes on the planet.
I'm talking about as far as the HBCU team football compared to Power 5 football. That's what I mean by speed.
Yeah, but they still got Division I players.
Yeah, they got Division I players, but they ready for this Division I conference.
Okay, so Arizona went. Okay, so Arizona. Let's talk about it. I talked about Colorado already. Arizona State. They went 3-9.
3-9 last year.
Yep.
Did they play Colorado last year?
They beat Northern Arizona 40-3. That's one of their 3 wins. Northern Arizona. They lost 34-17. Bro, they lost to Eastern Michigan 30-21. They lost to Utah 34-13. USC 42-25. They beat Washington. Oh my gosh. 45-38. They lost to Stanford 45-15. Listen, they beat Colorado 42-34. But you let a 1-11 team put up 34 points.
I agree with that, but I don't still think that Colorado can get them though. I don't think Colorado can get them. Colorado got to show me something, man. 1-11, I don't expect nothing, no big of a change from that, other than maybe two more wins.
The only big scoring games they had was against trash teams. 35-38 to Arizona, right?
Colorado trash team.
It was. Now they got Prime, man. Y'all stop being haters, man.
I love Coach Prime, man. He one of my favorite cornerbacks of all time. I'm gonna give him that. But Colorado, he gonna have to get them trenches right first before anything. Because Oregon, Utah, they got them trenches on deck as far as for their conference, not as far as other conferences. Because compared to SEC and Big Ten, trenches ain't no topic.
You don't believe, dog. Just say I believe. Just go in and say it. I believe, man.
I believe what, Coach?
I believe. That's all you got to say is I believe. You can believe whatever you want, but just believe in something.
I believe, but I don't know if I believe in them winning more than 3 games, Coach. I don't see it, man. That's a tough schedule as far as Pac-12 standards. They don't even get a scrub team. The lowest team they got is Colorado. As far Colorado State, as far as a scrub team, they don't even get the little jamboree game.
So, Daryl, let me ask you a question. You're a Kane fan, right?
Most definitely. It's all about you, baby.
You wouldn't lie to me, would you?
Nah, I ain't gonna lie to you.
So be honest. Be honest. What was your record prediction last year?
Oh, yeah. Well, I was drinking the Kool-Aid with a soda, man. I just knew we was going to win 10 games. I was drinking the big Kool-Aid,
but that's
whole
my
gallon.
Point. But that's my point. Why y'all are drinking the Kool-Aid? And I understand the fandom. I get it. But y'all are drinking the Kool-Aid there, but you'll refuse you'll refuse to put the cane juice cup to your lips and drink the Buffalo Bill. Talk to me.
Well, this is why, you feel me, last year, TVD was looking real good. We had a lot of players coming back. Then we got Mario. We feel like, how he did Oregon. He led them to, good little success. So we thinking we just going to build off of what we had last year. More so, we went 7-5 last year, I think. So we thought we was going to at least get 2 more wins from that. We didn't think we were going to get 2 losses. When you feel me, 2 more losses on top of that, you feel me? So that's why I thought at least 10-2 maybe, but that was a big wake up call this year.
So I'm gonna ask you this then. I'm gonna show you how easily y'all persuaded. Let's see where your fandom at. What's our record this year?
All right.
Now it's a delay, so they
This
gonna see
year?
it. Hold on, there's a delay in this. So I'm a hold on. There's a delay in this right quick. I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna show you how Coach. They call me Coach Rodamus. You know who Nostradamus was?
Yeah.
I'm Coach Rodamus. Tell us your prediction right now.
For this season?
Yep.
Man, we don't even got an OC. It's hard to tell, honestly.
Hurry up, give me a number. Talk to me.
Just going on the limb, I say 7-5 because we're gonna be real young.
You drinking the Kool-Aid, my brother.
I'm drinking the Kool-Aid, and you think we're gonna get 7, Coach?
I put up on the board 6-6. I started to put 7-5.
That's real.
So why wouldn't? So here's my question. This is where I have a hard time understanding. The fan base can't tell me why we're looking backwards. The fan base is telling me that Miami has only gotten 2 games better than our record. All this hype and all this fandom. Hold on now. Wait a minute. Let's talk. You said 10 wins, 9 wins, 11 wins, ACC championship. After this season, y'all have lost that much faith in the coaches and coaching staff and the kids with this thing and a year under their belt that most people are saying 7-5. So you're saying we only 2 wins better. We basically losing the same games we lost, except we beating Middle Tennessee State and maybe a Duke. Like that.
I feel like this year's schedule a little tougher than last year. Honestly.
What?
But I feel like we'll have a little bit more depth this year. Now Mario understand we was real depleted. And he didn't understand how depleted we were coming into that season. But once that first string offensive line went down, all 8 broke loose, you feel me?
I agree with you.
So coming into this year, I know we're gonna add depth, but it ain't that much chemistry, and we still got a lot of young guys in key positions. And that we don't even know who the OC is. So that's why I say 7-5. It might change now after spring game, but right now it's 7-5.
Come on, dog. You can't say this year's schedule harder. Miami, Ohio, Texas A&M, Bethune-Cookman, Temple, Georgia Tech, North Carolina. It don't get.
I'm really not saying it's hard.
Hold up, Virginia.
I'm saying
Clemson,
it's harder.
Virginia, North Carolina State, Florida State, Louisville. Is the quarterback from Louisville coming back? Cunningham? I don't know. Maybe he's gone. I don't know. And then we finished with Boston College. This ain't tough.
Yeah, you're right. It ain't tough. You're right.
And here go that. And this is what I'm trying to say.
We play Clemson.
We got Clemson. We got Clemson on October 21st.
Okay.
North Carolina State, Virginia. We don't even have Virginia Tech on the schedule.
Yeah, and they be so sus.
Come on, dog. We got Texas.
But I don't know. I don't see a 1-win team making that big of a jump, man. I don't care who really the head. Only head coach I can see going there and do that. Nick Saban just say, hey, forget it. I'm going to go to Colorado. Everybody from the league come with him. But Prime, second year, I see Prime winning 7 games maybe. But first year, we got to take these L's, man. You got to understand what it is. And it's going to be a chip on every other coach, shoulder to beat Prime. They ain't going to want Prime coming in running through the Pac-12 like the Pac-12 sweep.
Oh, grasshopper. So hold on. I want to see something right quick. So you're going to tell me. See, this is what people think. Back to my man Shad, where some people think other people ice is colder. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all don't see nobody making a move. You don't see nobody making a jump that big, right?
So let's see. Who you finna say? Let's see.
I'm gonna tell you. TCU was 5-7 last year.
Yeah, I know you was finna say that.
First year head coach.
I know you was finna say that.
First year head coach. And this year, they 13-2. 9-0 in the conference. So why Coach Prime Ice ain't as cold as your boy what you call it, man, Sonny Dykes?
Well, Sonny Dykes did play in more competition. Well, he was at SMU before he went to TCU. At SMU, they play a little bit higher level competition than, Prime did in the SWAC. That's the only reason why I would say he'd have a little bit more of an edge as far as, the coaching being used to, Power 5 football. But honestly, it's hard for me to even answer that, to be real, besides that.
He went 8-4 at SMU. Middle of the road record, nothing special.
Which is not spectacular, but it's not bad.
I'm just saying. Hold up.
I don't know, man.
I'm just saying, bro. Nobody want to believe Deion got cold ice, dog. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't know, man. If I hear more after the spring, if I hear more transfers as far as like O-line and D-line going there with a little, with a little camaraderie, with a little resume, then maybe I'll say 4-5 wins. But right now, all I've been hearing is skill players, man. Skill players can only do so much. But if you ain't gonna have no time to get nobody the ball, you ain't got no O-line. So
all I'm gonna tell you is this. Shout out to the chat. Somebody said land the plane, coach. Yeah, I'm just having fun because nobody else calling in. That's why I'm still talking, LOL. Tulane was 2-10. Last year, 13-2.
Tulane ain't playing nobody.
No.
If you put Tulane in Colorado position, get them Colorado schedule, Tulane probably gonna get 2 wins.
No, but what I'm saying is people saying it's all relative. People, like you said, you never see nobody turn stuff around. It's all relative. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, yeah. I see what you mean. Touche.
Hey, in Prime, I trust, dog. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, I'm just teasing, man. Let's have a good time. Oh, we got another call in, so I'm going to let you ride, man. I'm going to get them in.
All right, do your thing, man. Bless to you, coach.
Yes, you too, man. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right, we got another caller. So, LOL, that's why I was talking when nobody called in, but I got another call. So, here we go. We're about to wrap this deal up in less than 3 minutes. Caller 214 area code. Give us your name. Let us know where you're calling from.
What's going on, man? This is LT, man. I'm calling out of Dallas.
Right, LT out of Dallas, man. Talk to me.
And I was just listening to that caller just called in, man. That dude, ridiculous, man. You can't think that he didn't get the whole team. Everybody that was on the team didn't leave.
Mm-hmm.
He acting like that the whole every offensive lineman left. You know how many red shirt freshmen that was still there? That's still there on that squad. Only what? 12 kids hit the portal.
Mm-hmm.
He still got D1 offensive lineman, D1 defensive lineman that's still there on the team. They can be coached. All they need to be coached up. 6'6", 6'5", 300-pounders, all that. 3 stars. I mean, and then you still got the second portal, right? That open up after the spring.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
All
don't think them dudes is coming?
Hey, and they coming with what? They luggage, and it's Louis.
They luggage.
Come on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And then think of her. A lot of them kids you're not even seeing because you see what on the internet. A lot of them other cats is on academic scholarships. You don't even see them. Yeah, academic. They not on athletic scholarships. You don't even know who out there. You see, if you paying attention, watching all the content they putting out, them boys, man, you ain't got no Pee-wees out there.
Yes, sir. Hey, can I tell you something? I know this is gonna sound real crazy, but boy, if Deion Sanders can get some Louis Vuitton uniforms with that gold, that brown, that deep brown with that gold LV in it.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah,
because
yeah,
you
that'd
remember
be.
when he was at Jackson State, they had the Louisville. The dude had the Louisville, the
Hey,
Louis shield. Come on, I'm just talking
man,
about just
hold
that
up,
one
man.
game, just one game where they play with that.
Man, hey, he'd be coming down on them boys, man. He do that, man. They'd be mad, man. They'd be so mad, man. People like that cat that just called in and be so mad, man. You be having, man, this hotline be blowing up. He came down like that.
Hey, that boy come out there with some Louis. Just one uniform, alternate uniform. They got the little LVs all on it.
They gonna be having a lot of boys hurt. A lot of boys they gonna be hurt out there, man.
Hey, the
Don't
boys
have them
get
dudes hurt
hold
out
up,
there. He do
and the boy get some Louis Vuitton cleats.
Hey, they say he's talking about Nike talking about bringing back his diamond turfs.
Really?
Yeah, I definitely that's what the rumor. Don't have my word ain't word. That's what the rumor. They talking about try to appease of what the little history they had back then. They talking about bringing back at least probably like some cleats or something like that.
Somebody say that'd be so ghetto. Why would that be ghetto?
Hey. Oh man, see there we go, man. Black people always trying to throw some dirt, man. Come on, man.
Hey, I'm just saying.
There we go. There go the hater. First hater right there.
Listen, it ain't got to be gaudy, right? It ain't got to be crazy. I ain't talking about
one uniform. It's just one uniform.
Come on, just the Louis shoes, there, dog, with a Louis belt. Come on,
hey,
man.
Hey, man, Prime finna get out here and stun on these boys, man. I think Prime gonna anything above 6-6 is amazing.
Bro, but here's
anything
above 4 this first year, I have to be honest with
you. Yeah. Well, I mean, me personally, I just can't see Prime losing more than 6 games. I can't see him losing more than 6 games, man.
So hold
I
on.
don't see it.
I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna see this. Back to the cold ice. When Oregon came out with all that wild looking uniform, ain't nobody say that look ghetto. They got neon green.
Didn't they come out there looking like little highlighter, leprechaun, all type of crazy colors and stuff? Didn't say nothing about it.
Guess what? Oh my God! Now we talking about is the man come on Louis?
Had him running up there. Sending the kids there.
Come on,
man.
The boys come out there with some Louis
running up there and stuff.
Hey, hold up, and Louis outfit them boys with gear on, pregame as they travel. All of them got Louis bags and stuff.
Man. I wouldn't put Prime is gonna change the game, man. Prime gonna change college football forever. Prime gonna go down as a Hall of Fame football player and coach.
Yeah,
he's gonna change the game. Prime mess around and give them the reason why they bring back that NCAA football game.
Yeah, but you know what he's doing? I'm gonna tell you what he's actually doing. Yeah, but people don't want to give credit. I said this earlier. He's changing the way in which you recruit. I have to be honest. Right?
Yes, sir.
It was no different. Like I said before, it was it was big time, right? When the coach come to your school. And I don't know who the first one to do it. I can't tell you. But then recruiting changed when the coach did what? Flew the private jet down, right? Because you can't fly. Like Nick Saban can't fly commercial anymore. Right? But then guess what? Now he started landing helicopters on people practice field. That's recruiting. All that is recruiting.
Cool.
Just in this chat alone, such and such landed a helicopter at Logansville for the da-da-da-da-da. Kirby Smart or whatever. Let's be real. Do you need a helicopter, dog?
No, like you said.
Think about this.
The uniform.
Hold up.
The uniforms are
Think about this. Mario Cristobal
ain't going to come out there and wear Louis for a uniform for a game on national TV.
Listen, Mario Cristobal flew a helicopter to West Palm Beach. Everybody know that's about an hour and 15-minute drive, dog. That's not that far of a drive. Maybe an hour. Yeah, about an hour and 15, man. Probably from down there. Maybe a little bit longer. But he did it for recruiting purposes, dog.
Right.
Deion Sanders is changing the way people are going to have to recruit. Deion Sanders is changed at 55 years old. You know what Deion Sanders understands? The power of social media.
Yeah. He would create a market and the brand before social media.
No,
he was
but
creating content way back then before people even know what the content was.
yeah, but what I'm saying is, what he's doing is when people got websites, that was a way to kind of look into a program, right? They put up a little video. They get the little the I forgot what they call it, man. The graphic designers to do the little graphics for kids. That was part of recruiting. Can somebody make me an edit? You remember this? When kids committed, they used to do a commitment video. Remember that? That was part of recruiting.
Right.
Now they do commitment days. Then they used to have like Hayes Fawcett. Shout out to Hayes Fawcett, the guy that you see on Instagram who puts the graphic out where the kids are committing or they drop their top 6 or 7 or whatever. Those days are now you're starting to see Deion do what? Deion is actually changing recruiting because now he's giving you a day-to-day documentary into his life. That is no different than these YouTubers and who show documentaries of their life, the day-to-day going on. It's a reality TV show.
Facts.
That's it.
That's exactly what it is, a reality TV show.
So you get a chance, but watch how smart this is. You as a recruit and family get to learn more about Deion Sanders and never have to get on the phone with him. Never have to get on the phone with him.
Right.
I'm just
know
saying.
everything. Know everything about him.
Come on.
Everything that's going on.
You building rapport.
Like when they were down there at Jackson. I didn't know nothing about none of them other too many of them other players on any of them other HBCU teams, but I knew almost every player name on Jackson State.
Come on.
Knew them by face. You got the social media on the back of their practice jerseys and their shirts and all that. Ain't nobody doing that.
Yeah. I think UCF tried to do it on their game thing, like they whatever it was, but
they
yeah.
copycat.
Well, but that's my point. He's changing the game.
Right.
See, the game is now passing the older guys, the Nick Sabans, the Dabos, the Ryan.
Passing them out.
But the funny thing is, he's an older cat, but he gets it. I'm telling you, if Lane Kiffin ever decided to do that, it's over. He already does it on Twitter. He be trolling people with the little airplanes they be flying in. Like,
yeah,
the dude nuts. He just doesn't have a videography team. He doesn't have a film crew with him all the time. He may not want that, right? He may do his little thing, whatever. But I'm just saying, these guys, that is the way into social media today. And now guess what else happens? What happens when you get on Coach Prime's social media? Your social media goes up. Your exposure goes up.
He feeding everybody. He's feeding everybody right now. Everybody eating right now.
Yeah, man. But bro, I got to run, man. I've been on here 2 hours. You normally do an hour. I'm about to get up off this deal. I got a lot to take care of, man.
All right.
About a horse. Bro, I appreciate you, man.
Bring me on, bro.
Yes, sir. Anytime, man. Thank you so much.
All right.
All right, man. All right, man. Big shout out to the callers tonight. Thank you to everybody. The final poll is 6 to 8 wins, 48%. 3 to 5 wins at 32%. 9 to 10 wins at 16%, and 0 to 2 wins at 5%. So most people are thinking that they're going to win between 6 to 8 games. That's pretty cool. I appreciate it. We're going to end that poll right there. Thank you so much. $2 from Reggie in the building. What's up? How many second and third stringers went to Boulder? I don't know, Reggie. I have not a clue. I'll be honest with you. I have not a clue. Right here, E for Eddie. Eddie got game 2. 199, 6 wins and go bowling, and I'm happy Buff fan. Nah, definitely. I mean, that'll be huge for the Buffaloes right there. You go 6 wins, man. Listen, that's huge right there. All right. So thank you for that as well. Let me make sure I got everybody in here before I get out of here. That's what every YouTube eating. I guess so. All right, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for joining us on the Coach Me Coach podcast. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Don't miss out. We definitely here every Tuesday at 8 p.m. I usually have my man Don with me as well, but he had to take care of some things. But we always here to have fun with it. Stay tuned. You make sure you want to hit the button, hit the notification bell, because we may pop up kind of spontaneous based on information that comes out, based on things that's happening. And we just do a show, but we do have scheduled shows as well. We do Canes Talk Live at 6:30 on Sundays. The WREs are coming back. The class of 24 is around the corner. Signing day is tomorrow. So watch your screens, see what's going on. I may finish up with those last bit of big-time recruits in the class of 23. And then we'll get started in the class of 24 and so forth and so on. But again, thank you everybody that stopped by, hung out with us tonight, enjoyed it. I appreciate it. The Super Bowl is coming up, so we may not go. We're definitely not going on Super Bowl Sunday because we go on the same time the Super Bowl start. I may do it earlier that day instead of later that night. I may do it earlier that 1 o'clock or something like that, 12 o'clock. So stay tuned. Like I said, get the bell so you don't miss any of these great shows and be a part of this. Thank you for everybody that stopped by. Appreciate it. And Coach Hayes will catch you at the 50-yard line. See ya.